Hello family members, my name is Amara Udeagwu and you're welcome back to my channel. If you're joining me for the very first time, I'm originally from Nigeria and I bring to you content based on how you can obtain your visas, immigration news, and how you can live your best life right here in España. If you think you can relate to this kind of content, then please do well to consider subscribing by pressing the red subscribe button down below. Turn on your bell notification so whenever I post, you'll be the first to get notified. Liking this video if you like my kind of content, sharing this content to other people who you think may need problem-solving videos just like this. I will not be able to continue this video without first wishing you compliments of the season. Guys, it's Christmas and Christmas is my best holiday, so I'm super excited to be bringing you this video in preparation for 2025 session. So what's our topic going to be like today? I want to just educate, even if it's one person or a whole village, how to apply for a study visa come 2025 and the most important things to note about Spanish study visa before starting applications. So if you don't want to miss any of these details, the video is going to be packed full with information, so please do well to stick to the end of this video and leave your thoughts on this said topic. All right, let's get straight into it. Disclaimer: I am not an immigration lawyer, neither am I a recruiter. This video is brought to you based on my personal research and experience, so do well to do your own research before you take that next step. Okay, so we need to talk about study visa. I want to first share with you guys important details that you need to know about Spanish study visa if this is the route you want to take to get into Spain. Okay, if you want to stay in Spain for more than 90 days, you need to apply for a Schengen visa, which is student visa. Okay, if it's for all these short programs, courses, degrees that are really short, maybe 3 months and below, you don't need a study visa for that route, because you can just apply for a tourist visa and you'll still be able to do the program and finish it and go back to your home country. When I hear people tell me, can I apply for a 3-month language program? You can, but you will not apply for it using the study route, because the study route is for longer programs. It has to be from 7 months and above. So 7 months, 12 months, 18 months, yeah, that's when you apply for the study visa, which is the Schengen visa. But short stay programs that you have, what you will apply for is normal tourist visa, 90-day visa. Okay, so who can you bring into Schengen if you are taking the study route? That means you're going to stay in Spain for 7 months and above. Okay, Spain has now made it possible for you to even bring your partner. That means somebody who you're not even married to, maybe like your girlfriend or your fiancé. Okay, you can bring your girlfriend or fiancé or your married partner and your children if that is your own case. But remember that it's only people who are coming for master's degree, PhD programs that can come with their significant other and their children. If you are doing an undergraduate, it is not going to be possible. Okay, another question that I would like to really explain here is whether dependents can work in Spain. Okay, guys, dependents are not able to work. So the primary applicant will have the right to study and also the right to work, but the dependent will have only the right to reside in Spain for the duration that the primary applicant is studying. So please take note. Don't come and say, Amara, I thought I can work. I have said it clearly here that dependents are not allowed to work officially. They will not have the work permit card. So right about now, we are going to talk about programs that can qualify as study visa. Okay, because not all programs qualify. So what programs qualify as study visa? Number one program that qualifies is the full-time study. You're coming for your master's degree, you're coming for your undergraduate degree. Okay, this study has to be carried out in an accredited educational center. It has to result in a degree, diploma, or certificate. We have doctoral studies. This also qualifies. Training programs also qualified. Remember the duration of, I've spoken about the duration. Secondary school, middle school, or high school. Then we also have accredited schools and scientific centers. If you also want to do volunteer, this also qualifies. UPE programs, conversational assistant, that's teaching English is part of this. So these are some of the programs that qualify, that merit to be called study visa routes. Moving on forward, we need to talk about now how you can apply for study visa in 2025, guys, because a lot of people got it wrong in 2024. Some of the people that I know, that I spoke to, they really got it wrong in 2024, and I want to come out here to tell you people how to apply, because things change in Spain quite often. Like every 2 market days, they will change their rules, they will change what they are looking for, and you also have to be aware of what it is that they have changed, and also change along with them if you want to beat them to their game. First thing on the list I would like to talk about is time frame. When can I start my study visa application? What I want to tell you is that applying on time is to your own advantage. I cannot say this enough. In 2025, cancel this idea of lastminute.com, applying for study visa when time has already gone. You don't even have enough time to get your documents authenticated, to get your marriage certificate legalized. Then you're looking for how to get a new date from the Spanish embassy that is close to. It's not possible. You can't control things like that because you're not the only one applying. Okay, so applying on time is crucial if you want to do this study route. What time frame will I put? I would say 4 months before your school resumes is the most appropriate. I did not carry water in my mouth to say it. 4 months before your school resumes is the most appropriate, because that way you will have time to authenticate documents that need to be authenticated, legalize documents that needs to be legalized, collect documents that needs to be collected, translate documents that needs to be translated, and apply for visa. The next thing I would like to talk about is something that I've noticed that a lot of people do. Okay, they are talking to their student advisor from the school where they got the admission, and student advisor is giving them advice on immigration. Guys, be careful about where you collect your immigration advice, because most of these schools do not know anything about immigration, especially from those people who are from Africa that know that our situation is peculiar. Okay, the school admission board, they are supposed to concentrate basically on giving you the admission, providing you with the details of the admission, and just helping you when you get to school on matriculation, registration, and all whatnot. They should not be invested in immigration, but some of them like try to assist because they feel this is our student, we really need to work hard in order to get the student here, which is fine. But some of you take their advice too seriously, and it ends up leading you into trouble. So I want to advise you, the school admission body is not the right source for immigration advice, but if you want to follow that advice, no problem. Everybody should know that this is me saying some of those advices are not it. One of those kind of advice is that they will tell you to come into Spain using tourist visa, and when you get into Spain, they will help you to change into study visa. Please, do not follow that kind of advice. I'm saying it now. Don't follow that kind of advice, because you're just going to be shooting yourself on the foot. The next one I would like to talk about now is accreditation of schools. I have done a video just talking about how a school that is not accredited can actually give you study visa rejection so fast that your head will spin. Yes. Do you know that you're working with the Spanish consulate? Spanish consulate has all the authorities in Spain. When you talk about the educational authority or the authorities that would tell them in a heartbeat which school is accredited. They have the information there. Okay, so applying to a school that is not accredited is already visa rejection waiting to explode. So my advice is, please do your due diligence and check out schools that are accredited, especially when you are applying to private schools. You know, all the public schools, they are public schools, so you don't really need to do due diligence on those ones. But sometimes it's harder to get into the schools because the competition is really high, tuition is cheaper, competition is higher. It's expected. But when you're applying to private schools, which their rules and regulations are even, you know, they are easier to maneuver. But a lot of people from a lot of countries try to apply to private institutions or semi-private. Please check out if they are accredited. Because if you apply to a school that they are teaching English courses and is not accredited, you will be rejected. And at the embassy, they will not tell you that it's because of this school is not accredited. Okay, you're the one that's supposed to find out the school you are applying to. Then the next one I would like to talk about, please, in 2025, this is, I don't like to gatekeep. I just came out here to tell you the guys these things because I want everybody who applies for study visa to get it. There's nothing like coming using a study route is the best route to get into Spain. So please, if you know that your school will accept for you to pay instrumentally, because most schools will say, oh, not to help the students, want the student to pay instrumentally, or you can pay 500 euros when you get into, or 2 months into when you're coming in, you pay another sum, then this is, all those things are good. The school is doing it in order to assist you so that it's easier for you. But guys, what the Spanish embassy would like to see is somebody who is really committed. They want to know, is this person really able to take this study route? Okay, if a school is collecting 12,000 euros and the deposit that you paid is 500 euros, it's not looking like if you're committed financially. I mean, you can afford to say 500 euros when I get into Spain, I'll fashion the admission and go and do other things, because 500 euros for them is not so much of a big deal. But if you pay your entire 12,000 euros at a heartbeat, they know that you're financially committed. It goes without saying. They know that the person that has paid 12,000 definitely will not want to abscond when the person gets into Spain. The person will want to see to the end of that study. So the idea of, oh, the school told me I can, yes, you can. Well, I'm not saying you can't, so please hear me well. I'm not saying that you cannot pay instrumentally and still get visa. I'm just saying that if you want to like show them your seriousness, you have to be committed financially. And in order to be committed financially, show them that you have paid your entire tuition. Just make sure that that school does refund. In case anything goes wrong, you can ask them for your refund and your money will be sent into your account. Okay, so ask the right questions about this. But most people who paid their entire tuition for 2024 got admitted, except there's something else they did not do. Okay, POF should not be put in an account that is less than 6 months old. When you want to do study visa, you have to plan ahead. It's not something you just wake up in the middle of the night and you say, oh, I don't have this one, can I use this one? No, that's not how this is done. 6 months old, at least. If it's too new, it has to be at least 6 months old, because they need 6 months proof of funds, not anything lesser. Also, you need to show your tie, strong tie to your country. Is that how you tell them how you have a job and show proof of this job? Okay, I've done videos talking about how you can show proof. If you're doing a business, you show them that you're doing a business and you show proof of the business that you're doing. If you are not on this channel, you should know what I'm talking about. Who is the person that's sponsoring you? By bringing out your sponsorship letter, and of course that sponsors proof of funds. Account has to be living and breathing. Okay, he has to be well equipped for the purpose of study. So it will be good also if you can block the funds that you need for that study. I've said it to several people. Block funds shows that you are seriously committed to this study and that there is no shady business going on. Okay? What do I mean by block funds? Block funds is when you just tell your account officer to block a fund. So that fund will be showing in your account, but it cannot be moved. The funds cannot move out of your account. You can't withdraw it. You can't use that fund for anything until you get into Spain and study starts. You put a date that you want that fund to be open to you, and the fund will be opened. Okay? So blocking your fund is a thing, and you should do it if you want to show this embassy, Spanish embassy, that you're really serious and committed into studying in Spain come 2025. All right. The next one I would like to talk about is getting your documents authenticated. I heard of somebody who went ahead to the embassy to submit for visa and did not bother authenticating documents. Guys, Spanish embassy will not collect any document that has not been authenticated by the various respective ministries. So whatever country you come from, know that you need to authenticate all your certificates, your birth certificate, your marriage certificate, all those kind of certificates must be authenticated before you take it to Spanish embassy. So give yourself time, do it way ahead of time. The only two documents that you should look out for that will expire is your police character certificate and your medical. Those are two documents that will expire. So if you do it ahead of time, you will get into trouble. But all the other ones, your school certificate, your marriage certificate, they don't expire. So you can do it way ahead of time in order to prepare you for this study route. Okay? Booking appointment for legalization, as of today, it takes 2 clean months to get a date. Okay? And it's good, as I said it before, to start on time, because you might not be lucky enough to get somebody who will answer you and give you a close enough date that you want. So it's very important that you start on time, as I said before. Okay? Then I would like to talk about translation of documents. Guys, not everybody on the streets can translate Spanish. What the Spanish embassy would like to see is an authorized Spanish translator. An authorized Spanish translator is only one who is accredited by the Spanish government to translate documents. So when you are in your country and you see all these agents standing on the roadside and they're telling you, I can translate documents, bring your original, let me do it for you. It's very possible that you are getting into the wrong hand and that document will be rejected when you get into the embassy. It's possible that your visa will even be thrown out because your translation is done wrongly. In fact, I had a student or a prospective student who was applying, and she did her translation using those roadside people. So she was rejected. She met me and was telling me how she did everything correctly and that she doesn't know why she was rejected. And I said, okay, let me go through all your documents just to be sure that what you're saying is the truth. And she sent me her original, she sent me her translated documents, and I was seeing, what I was seeing in the translated document was not Spanish. So I asked her, is this Spanish embassy you applied to? She said yes. I was like, who did this translation? She said, oh, she saw somebody outside the embassy. I said, please, you guys should normalize using the right kind of translator. And you know that on this channel, I've been singing like song. I work with an authorized Spanish translator, and I can bring the service to you if need be. Do want to reach out to me. Okay? I know some of you, most times you will say it was affordable. It was affordable, but you didn't get your visa. Is that what you want? So use the right kind of Spanish translator. Okay? You don't have to use me. No problem. But make sure that you use the right kind of Spanish translator so that you don't get rejected. The baseline is do not get rejected due to the wrong translator. Okay? How is your Christmas going? I guess by the time this video will be up, it will be Christmas or maybe after Christmas. But I want to tell you that this Christmas is for me and my family, because is going really good and I'm super excited. All right, guys, I want to thank you all for staying with me throughout this year. You guys have been awesome. I don't say that enough. You guys have been wonderful. Thank you for always sending me questions. Thank you for always tuning in to watch my videos. The real OGs on this channel, you know yourself. Thank you so very much. This is me sending you all the blessings that comes with this season, the joy of the festive season, and the beautiful gifts that you're going to receive. Enjoy it. I love you so much, and see you on my next video. I want to think that next video might be next year. If not, I'll see you anyhow. Anywho, all right, bye guys.